Tomorrow, millions of us will gather around tables across America. Some full, some sparse, some surrounded by family, and some sitting alone. But today, I want to talk to your heart about something that's burning in mine. We're living in a time when our nation's soul feels fractured, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, our phones pinging with notifications of more conflict, more division, more reasons to fear tomorrow. But I'm here to tell you that we've lost sight of what truly makes us rich. Your worth is not measured in the digits of your bank account. Your value isn't determined by the car in your driveway or the size of your house. When do we start believing that our happiness could be found in a shopping cart? When do we begin measuring our success against Instagram filters and LinkedIn updates? Real wealth is in the eyes of your child when they run to hug you after a long day. It's in your mother's hands worn from decades of cooking meals and wiping tears. It's in your father's silence as he works another overtime shift to keep food on the table. That's wealth. That's riches beyond measure. You want to know what to be thankful for? Be thankful for the struggles that brought you to your knees because they taught you how to pray. Be thankful for the doors that slammed in your face because they forced you to find your own path. Be thankful for the tears that you've cried because they've watered the garden of your own compassion. One day, my kitchen ceiling came crashing down around me. Plaster was everywhere. There was a gaping hole above me that was showing the sky. And standing there in shock, surrounded by destruction, this ray of sunlight pierced through the hole. And you know what? Something extraordinary happened. In that moment of chaos, gratitude flooded my soul. There I stood in what most would call a disaster, overwhelmed not by despair, but by thankfulness. Because I had a home where a ceiling could fall. Millions around the world don't have a roof at all. I had a kitchen to stand in and walls to hold up what remained. Did I know how to pay for the repairs? No. Was I worried about the rain and cold? Yes. But in that moment, God showed me something greater than my problems. He showed me I had hands strong enough to clean the mess, and a mind clever enough to find solutions, and a spirit resilient enough to see it through. That's what real gratitude does. It transforms how we see everything. Every challenge becomes a chance to grow. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. Every closed door becomes an invitation to find a better path. Look at the things that you're calling problems right now. That job stressing you out. There are people around the world praying for work. That teenager giving you grief. There are parents longing to hear their child's voice just one more time. Those bills piling up. They represent services that you've received, a life that you're living, opportunities that you have. I've seen families with barely enough to eat sharing their last meal with a neighbor. I've watched people who've lost everything rebuild with joy in their hearts. I've witnessed terminal patients teaching us how to live. That's the power of gratitude. That's true prosperity. Your problems, they're your university. Your struggles, they're your strength training. Your setbacks, they're your setup for something greater than you can imagine right now. Look at your hands. Those hands that have held your children, that have wiped tears, that have worked until they've ached. Those hands are your testimony. Every scar, every callus, every line tells a story of survival, of perseverance, of love. Imagine if we all lived this way. If instead of spreading fear, we spread faith, instead of sharing complaints, we shared gratitude, instead of focusing on what divides us, we focus on the miracle that we're all here, breathing, living, with a chance to make tomorrow better than today. When you choose gratitude, you choose prosperity, not the kind that fills your wallets. No, the kind that fills your soul. When you're truly grateful, you're never poor. When you're truly grateful, you're never alone. When you're truly grateful, you're never defeated. Tomorrow, when you sit at that table, look around. Really look. That elderly parent you still have, treasure them. Those children driving you crazy, cherish them. That spouse who knows all your flaws and loves you anyway, embrace her. That's wealth that no amount of money can buy. Every challenge is a chance to choose gratitude. Every setback is an opportunity to demonstrate faith. And every single breath is a gift waiting to be acknowledged. Tonight, before you lay your head down, thank God, not for what you want to have, but for what you hate to lose. Because when you're counting your true blessings, you realize you've been a millionaire all along. In gratitude, we find our greatest wealth. In gratitude, we find our truest path. In gratitude, we find our way home. God bless you all.